Hi everyone, welcome to the Color Combo collaboration. This is co-hosted by Stamp Girl, who is Paige, hi Paige, and me. And this month what we do is we have 3 colors pre-selected for each month, and for the month of June, and you'll be seeing this on the last day of June, so June 30th. Anyway, our colors are Mango Melody, Magenta Madness, and Pale Papaya, which is one of the new in colors, and this is one of the prior year starting in color, so that one will be retiring at the end of next April 2022. This one will go for 2 years yet, and Mango Melodies in the Brights collection. So those are our colors. So you know me, I pull out the inks and I pull out cardstock, and then I go looking for designer papers that might have those colors in, or at least some of them. So what I picked out for this time is the, let me get the name of it right because it's new, Expressions in Ink Specialty Designer Series paper. And for one of the cards I used this beautiful piece. Now, there is no Mango Melody in this paper. There is Pale Papaya and Magenta Madness, as well as the new Polished Pink, but Magenta Madness is what I was after. And then I used this one, which is this, right? But I wanted to use both sides, this and this, and you can see sneak peek of what I did with it, right? So then I of course brought in the Artistically ink stamp set. I did not use the dies this time, only the stamp set. And I did use on the last 2 cards, I made 4 cards. The last 2 cards I used the circles here out of the Picture This dies. Loving these Picture This dies. Alright, so here we go. I'll show you one at a time. Well, the first 2 one at a time. This is the first one. So I put it on Mango Melody cardstock. This is not designer paper. It is me using this stamp right here. And all I did is took a 5 1/4 by 4 piece of white cardstock, went down this edge with Magenta Madness, and right in here you can see is Pale Papaya, then Magenta Madness again, and then Mango Melody. And you just went twice, and I did them in full strength. Then this I think is 3 1/4 by 4 1/4, so this is 3 1/2 by 4 1/2, 4 1/2 this way, 3 1/2 this way, in Mango Melody. This is another piece of white, and here I used this and this, and then here is Magenta Madness, and then the leaves I did in Just Jade, actually, which is not one of our colors, but I just felt it needed it. And then these little dots here I did all over where there was white space, except a little bit down here, in Pale Papaya. And then I just stamped thanks from the set. Really nice thanks. I like the fonts of all these sentiments in here. So I stamped that in Just Jade, and then I used the In Color 2021 to 2023 rhinestones in Magenta Madness. Now they are currently not available as of the time I'm recording this, which is May 26th. So yes, I did this a little early. Also, I think this just went in back order, but hopefully by the time June 30th rolls around, things will be back in stock. And then this, there is a ribbon on here, and it is the new Pale Papaya and white woven ribbon, 1/2 inch. It's very soft, and I just wrapped that around the base a little bit here to add a touch of Pale Papaya. A little more because it kind of got buried in there, right, except for here. And then inside I just put another piece of white and went down the edge with Magenta Madness. So that's card 1. Card number 2, I wanted to use designer paper, so I pulled out that beautiful one that had Magenta Madness and Pale Papaya. I again put it on Mango Melody to bring that color in, and this is Magenta Madness. And then for the next cards, I used that picture this, I'll get the name straight soon. I had previously used the rectangles, but I knew I could have used the layering circles, but I thought this would be a really cool thing to do because it stitches the piece that comes out and the outer outline. And you can see here's the Magenta Madness piece, and I still have some bits left. So I did it in Magenta Madness and also in white. I used Whisper White. We have basic white now. And I did it also in a Mango Melody, which you'll see on the next card. And then I took 2 of those circles and layered them and stamped the best wishes from the set in Magenta Madness, and then bumped this up on dimensionals, and all I did was put 1 Pale Papaya of the in color gems on there. And this is a strip of Magenta Madness that I had as a scrap because I don't have any ribbon that's current now in Magenta Madness. And then on the inside of this one, I just used a piece of the designer paper, and that's all. So the Pale Papaya is here, Magenta Madness is on the cardstock and in the paper and stamped here, and the Mango Melody is the card base. So the next 2 I'll bring out together. They use the Picture This dies, but also the stamp set. So I did this one. No, I did this one first. So this one is on a Whisper White or basic white now card base. This is the the Mango Melody cardstock, and I used Mango Melody on tone and stamped this all over the front to give it a little bit of texture without adding texture, because sometimes when you run something that you've already die cut things out of through an embossing folder, it sort of stretches it out of shape a little bit, and I didn't want that to happen. Now I also showed you that piece of paper where I took this and I did the Picture This also, and one side has Pale Papaya and Polished Pink and Magenta Madness, and this side has the pinks with some gold. So I used a little bit of everything. I flipped one over and used the Pale Papaya side here and here, 2 of them. This one is the pink, and then I used some that came out of the pink Magenta Madness cardstock and used the 2 little ones there, and then I used a white one. Stamped that flower, this flower, in Pale Papaya. I think I stamped off and then stamped it on there. I don't know if you can see that. Yes. And then I stamped the hello, and I only bumped this one up. I used the Pale Papaya ribbon and the Pale Papaya gems. And then this, I just have a strip of Mango Melody cardstock. So this one is on Magenta Madness cardstock, white base. That's the one I used to get this and some leftover bits of the smaller ones in here, and I think, oh, and this one. So I took that and I did that same technique using this all over the front with Pale Papaya. Then these are the pinks out of the paper. Also the cardstock is Magenta Madness. And I stamped here with Magenta Madness. And this is stamped with Mango Melody stamped off. The flower underneath there. And then these are Mango Melody and stamped with Polished Pink. And those flowers are this little trio here and this little one here. And then I used the Artistry Blooms adhesive back sequence that carried over there in Mango Melody. And I put like 5 of them on. I have another pack of them coming because I really like them. And so there's 5 of those. And then the dots here are Magenta Madness also. and inside I just used pale papaya down a white piece. So those are my cards for the color combo collab for June 30th. I hope you enjoyed those, and I hope everything's back in stock by the time this airs. This host code will no longer be good for when you see this, so don't pay attention to that, but the video and any video in June will have the June host code, and there will be a new one coming out for July in a day by the time you see this. So, and that's for anyone that would like to place an order with me in the United States, where the order is under $150. All right, everyone, thank you so much for watching. Please be sure to check out the other participants in the collaboration. It's just a small group of us, and we love getting your crafty love, you know, and your comments. I love reading your comments. All right, thank you. Have a great day. Bye.